Well, hello there. Really excited to take our next episode of NAFter Hours with our newest guest, Michelle Berkov. Michelle and I have my regional vice president, Josh Martin, as well. We both have actually had the pleasure of spending some time with Michelle at prior organizations. I'll let Josh go a little bit further with that. But with that, Michelle, we both are from the Northern Bay Area. We both worked at prior organizations together, and now I'm happy to be at NAF, and I'm so excited to have you here. You're really gaining a lot of momentum in a very hard time. I'd say in the 25 years that I've been in the mortgage business, this is probably one of the hardest seasons. And I call it a season because I know it certainly, will pass. But you've been, making some strides forward. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, your volume year to date is better than your prior year. So I know that, in a harder year, you're doing all the right things. So, with that, you made your jump to New American Funding. Love to, understand what helped you. You have options, and we're certainly grateful to have you. But, what made you make the move to New American Funding, Michelle?
Well, thanks for having me, you guys. It's always so fun to be with the teammates that we've worked with before. So really, the things that I was looking for and what helped me make my move is I really wanted to be with a company that was willing to be out and network, really to be out and be in the community. And I knew from seeing what you guys were up to that that was not going to be any issues for me. So I really think that that was one of my big pushes. I also think just having the products, having the team, having the support, those are the things that I think that, really helped me make my solid decision to come here. And I'm super happy that I'm here. So,
Hey, Michelle,
yeah.
so we've worked at four different companies together. This is the fourth one that we have
Yep.
worked at. So we've known each other for a little bit. And those other companies were all great companies as well. But, NAF kind of stands out and shines. But what is it for you that makes it, I don't want to say superior, but what stands out here at NAF more than some of these other companies that you worked at in the past and myself have worked at?
Definitely what I notice every single day, and I really think that my husband appreciates as well, is the support. That we've got support from the front to the back in the sense of I just don't have to worry about my files closing.
Yeah.
We've been at companies where we would be begging, please, please, will you look at my file today? Will you please just give
I
me
know which
my
company you're talking
conditions
about
cleared?
too.
But really, in all honesty, I don't have to worry about that. I do my best to take a clean application and get all the background that I can with clients. Everybody knows that's the initial start of where it's going to
Yeah.
go for the process. But once I hand it off, I just have confidence that if something's going to come up, it's going to come up early.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then it literally gets clear to close. Sometimes it's happened when I'm not even expecting it to be clear to close. So that really helps me sleep well at night, and
100%.
makes me happy to get to my files and talk to new clients because it's not going to be a big problem. And I know before in the past, you know, my highs would be super high and low, it would be like this all
Yeah.
day long. And that's why I say my
Roller
husband is
coaster ride.
happy, roller coaster, exactly.
Yeah.
But my husband is happy because now I can just work and not be stressed out at dinner
Now
or
Michelle's
every,
happy.
every
Happy
time.
wife, happy life.
Happy, that's right.
It
But
is
that's
true though. We've
that's
got a
really what's
culture
helpful.
of the culture here is how do we approve loans, right? And we've worked
Yeah.
at places before where it probably felt like, how do we decline this loan, right?
Yeah, or how long is it going to take to figure out what we need to do, and that just doesn't, everybody's hands-on. And that's the other thing that I really love about NAF is it's a we can attitude, right? Meaning, and if we can't, then we try to figure out what we can do to make it a yes. So not everything is a fit, but knowing that up front and being ready to let people know, yes, we could do this, no, we can't do that is such a relief and so inspiring for me to be here.
Absolutely.
Well, Michelle, I know that in times like today, it's hard to have a positive mindset, which you certainly come to work with a smile every day. And I think, personally, I know it starts with our intentions. And, maybe for those out there that are struggling, you can share with us, how you come into work, maybe even a little bit about that personal life that you just started talking about. I know you got young kids, and I know you've been able to spend some time and get some time back, which is important for us at New American. We're not only about, business, but, personally, how can we ensure that you're having a better quality of life? And, love for you to share a little bit more on what's allowing you to be successful in today's environment.
Well, it definitely is a tough environment. I've been in the industry so long that it seems like I was expecting it to be much easier by this time already. So, I've done some personal work that I think has really also influenced where I'm at and my positivity and my productivity. Such as I journal every day, every morning now, which for me personally, it just clears the slate. It sets my intention. And so, yeah, so journaling, I've been personally exercising. So just these are all just personal things that have helped me, but I can tell you that from where I am now and when I started that, there's measurable progress and increased better lifestyle and quality of lifestyle.
Well, and I want to congratulate you on your year of sobriety as well too,
Yeah.
that you just passed. And I know personally, as I'm coming up on 4 years in a few months here, how clear and rested my mind is every day. And I think that if you are a loan officer trying to win in today's world, having any substance or toxins, everything's okay in moderation, but it
Sure.
ultimately clouds the mind of being in a positive mindset, which I know you've really been intentional about. And so I am just so grateful to have you on the team, Michelle. I
Yeah.
look forward to our years together. I know we're just scratching the surface, and I'm excited to see how you do this year and how you finish. And we're here locally to help you out. So if you're in the
Thank
Treasure
you.
Valley, Ada County, looking to make a move, call Michelle, call myself. We'll be happy to share with you, all the wonderful things here at New American Funding. But appreciate your time today, Michelle. And
Thank
like I
you.
said, love watching your growth.
Love you guys.
Appreciate you.
Love
Thank
it
you.
too.